हैं एक ही है, पकड़ लेंगे कि तुम पकड़ो। बैठो भगत जी, हुण तुसीं बह जाओ, शुरू करिए हुण असीं। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन बल्लवा गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन बल्लवा गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन बल्लवा गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन
माधवा कुंज बिहारी। आवाज ऊंची वॉल्यूम। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, जय जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन बल्लवा गिरिवरधारी,
गोपी जन बल्लवा गिरिवरधारी,
यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना
तीरा
जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, जय
राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी,
जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सचरी श्रृंखला भक्ति वेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र सचरी श्रीमशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON BBT founder Charya His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री गौर राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। श्री श्री नवदीप द्वारका धाम की श्री धाम मायापुर धाम की श्री श्री यमुनामयी गंगामयी की श्री श्री तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की श्री श्री सामवेद भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। Our loving spiritual master, His divine grace, most merciful savior of the whole world, by spreading Sanatan Dharma, holy name, all over the world, Patit Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki. Patit Pavan Srila Transcendental Book Distribution ki. Shri Shri Rukmani Dwarkadhish ki. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mata ki. Shri Shri Sudarshan Chakraji Maharaj ki. Nitaya Gaur Premanandi. Nitaya Gaur Premanandi. Two time Hari Hari Bol. Nitaya Gaur Premanandi. All glories to Sambal devotees. All glories to Sambal devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gaurang. All glories to His divine grace Srila Prabhupada.
जय श्रीला गुरुदेव की जय।
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं साकना रघुनाथं विदं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं राधा कृष्ण पादान् सागना ललिता श्री विशाखावितं च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। Now together everyone, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त। टुगेदर एवरीवन, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम। लाउडर एवरीवन, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarane. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Shri Shri Rukmani Dwarkadhish ki jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mata ki
Jai,
Nitai Gaur Sundar Bhagavan ki
Jai,
Patit Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Dear devotees, brothers and mothers, young and old, everybody is welcome in the house of Shriman Ram Krishna Das Adhikari and Srimati Kanu Priya Devi Dasi. Everybody is welcome. Devotees, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, who is the giver of this Krishna consciousness to the whole world, whatever I say, please listen carefully. Try to understand, and if you don't understand any point which I am saying by the mercy of Prabhupada, please in the end you can ask the question. Question should be on the subject matter. By the mercy of Prabhupada, first thing is, which I learned in his association, the purpose of life is only to become conscious of Krishna. This is the first thing. We don't have any other purpose here. Why not? Because this material world is not our home. It's a temporary place. As it is mentioned by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, Mamopetya punarjanma dukkhalyam ashashvatam. Those who are born, they are going to leave one day. Me, you, he, she, nobody can stay. And this place is a place of miseries. But out of ignorance, we try to enjoy this place. That is our ignorance. Not ignorance, you can say gross ignorance. We should not look for enjoyment here in this material world. We should only look for Krishna. So, why we don't look for Krishna? In general, people are not interested in Krishna consciousness, in cultivating Krishna consciousness. People are not interested. Why? Because due to their bad karma, they have committed so many offenses, so much bad karma. Due to karma, go to narka. So then what to do? If I have committed so many bad karmas, I am a very sinful person, then what to do? Then pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada, like so many predecessor acharyas, they are reminding us. I am shy to express my faults, but those who are on the transcendental plane, like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they are very, very advanced devotees. They don't feel any shyness. So, predecessor acharyas are reminding us, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is reminding us. I am going to sing one song by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In this song, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, the title of the song is Amar Jivan, my life. And he's saying my life. He's not accusing anybody. We are fault finders. We find faults in each other. But what Prabhupada said, anyone who finds faults in others, he himself is full of faults. This is why Srila Prabhupada said. So, devotees, they are so humble. By their mercy, devotee like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we can also progress if we come to the shelter of pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada and through them so many predecessor acharyas. Try to understand, follow this Krishna consciousness, follow the regulatory principles. Then there is a great opportunity that we can make advance on this path of devotion. So, by Prabhupada's mercy, I am going to sing this song. हरी बोल, तो कितना 1 किलोमीटर दूर रखा है उन्होंने। नहीं, बैठो बैठो तुझी पर। हाँ हाँ, थोड़ा मेरे नजदीक एक माइक छोड़ दे दूँ, एक इसको, तुम बुक को पकड़ ले, आप आराम से बैठो। ऐसे करके थोड़ा मेरे को ऐसे, हाँ, पीछे अंदर थोड़ी शांति रखो बोलो बच्चों। बैठे रहो इधर ही। अमार जीवन सदा पापेरत, नाही को पुण्य रले। हमारा जी सदा पापेरत, नाही को पुण्य। परेरा उदबेगा दियाची एकत, दियाची जीवे रखले। परेरा उदबे दियाची निज सुख लागी पापे नहीं धोरी। निज सुख पापे न दयाहीन स्वार्थ पारो। दयाहीन स्वार्थ पार सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या भासी। पार सुखे दुखी सदा मिथ्या। पार दुख सुख कारो। पार आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत, नाही को पुण्य रले। आशेष कामना हृदय माझी मोरा। अशेष काम क्रोधी दंभ परायणा। क्रोधी दंभ मद मता सदा विषया मोहिता। भाद हिंसा गर्भ विभूषण। हिंसा गर्भ आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत। आमार नाही को पुण्य रलेशा। नाही निद्रा हाल सहता सुकार्य वीरता। निद्रालस अकार्य उदयोगियामी। अकार्य प्रतिष्ठा लागिया सत्य आचरण। प्रतिष्ठा लोभा हता सदा कामी। लोभा हता आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत। आमार जीवन एवरीवन चांट। नाही को पुण्य रलेश। नाही हेनो दुर्जन सज्जन वर्जिता अपराधी निरंकार अपराधी शुभ कार्य सुनिया सदा नरक माना शुभ कार्य सदा नाना दुखे जारा जारा नाना दुखे आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत आमार नाही को पुण्य रले नाही वर्दी के एकोन उपाय विहीन वर्दी के ताते दीन अकिंचन ताते भक्ति विनोद प्रभु रचरने भक्ति कोरे दुख निवेदना कोरे आमार जीवन सदा पापे रत आमार नाही को पुण्य रले नाही को परेरा उद्वेगा दिया चिये कथा परेरा दिया ची जीवे रखले दिया ची जय भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद जय भक्ति विनोद जय भक्ति विनोद जय भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद भक्ति विनोद जय भक्ति विनोद जय गौर किशोर गौर किशोर गौर किशोर जय गौर किशोर जय भक्ति सिद्धांत भक्ति सिद्धांत भक्ति सिद्धांत जय भक्ति सिद्धांत जय भक्ति वेदांत भक्ति वेदांत भक्ति वेदांत जय भक्ति वेदांत निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Haraya Namah, Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madan Mohan.
Giridhari Gopinath Madan Mohan.
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai
Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga.
Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hari.
Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hari.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Nitai Gaur Premanande. Dear devotees, in this song, Thakur Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, who's a great acharya, actually he, initiated Krishna consciousness, spreading Krishna consciousness around the world. And then by his prediction, our Gurudev Srila Prabhupada appeared in 1896. We cannot repay the debt of all these wonderful great acharyas, those who have given us this wonderful gift of Krishna consciousness. To the purport of this song, Srila Prabhupada is saying, Thakur Bhaktivinoda, describing the life of people in general and taking himself one of them. Those who are pure devotees, they are not puffed up, they are not egoistic. They are totally on the transcendental plane. And now listen the translation of this song. What Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj is saying. He's saying, I am an impious sinner. I am an impious sinner and have caused others great anxiety and trouble. This in general we do, we bother each other because we are not pure. We are full of lust, anger, greed, envy, aversion, false ego, so many dirty qualities. But pure devotees, by their own examples, he is calling himself, I am like this, but he is not like this. But then why he is saying like this? This is the life of all of us. This is my life, which pure devotee. I feel shy to accept that I am a sinful person, but devotees, those who are not sinful, they are saying, I am sinful. So great lesson to learn from this song. Then he is saying, I have never hesitated to, I have never hesitated to perform sinful acts for my own enjoyment. By sinful acts we perform, because of enjoyment. We want to enjoy. Let me enjoy, and I don't care others are suffering or not suffering. So enjoyment is the cause of our bondage. Devotees try to understand. Actually, when Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, there is no enjoyment here, then why we are looking for enjoyment? Because we are in gross ignorance. Our brains are not functioning. Too much sense gratification means brain's screw comes loose. And we cannot understand what is right and what is wrong. Devotees, if we act in such a way, we become more and more attached to this miserable material world, then what will happen? Then I won't be able to return back home, back to Godhead, where life is full of knowledge, eternal and blissful, no birth, no death, no old age, no disease, no dirty politics. Everybody is serving Krishna happy there. Then I won't be able to remember. I won't be able to return back home. So we have to free ourselves from all these dirty qualities. And how we can free? First, I am not ready to accept my dirty qualities. I think I am a great person. These are not the symptoms of great person. One who is great, he never says, I am great. हरि बोल, थोड़ा शांति, थोड़ा इधर से बोल दो किसी को. So we have to get rid of all these dirty qualities before soul get rid of this body. Sooner or later soul is going to leave this body. And then what will happen? What the soul will carry with him? Prabhupada has given the example. If a air pass through a beautiful rose gardens or flower gardens, then air will carry the aroma, beautiful aroma. And the same air pass through a gutter, carry the filthy smell, odor with. So if we are committing some sinful acts, then what will happen? We will carry those with us. And if we are devotee, then we carry our pious acts with us. So it's very important to understand by the mercy of predecessor Acharya Srila Prabhupada, so that end of our life can be good. Then he is saying, I have never hesitated to perform sinful acts for my own enjoyment, devoid of all compassion, concerned only with my own selfish interest. This is the nature of all of us in general. I am remorseful seeing others happy. I am a perpetual liar. I am a perpetual liar, and the misery of others is a source of great pleasure for me. Devotees, this general in material world, people are like this. This kind of people, those who have these dirty qualities, they have to go to the cycle of birth and death. This we should not forget. But right now in ignorance, I am not interested in learning these bad qualities and get rid of them. But pure devotees like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Prabhupada, they are reminding us, because they are our well-wisher. When Prabhupada used to write a letter to anybody, in the end of his letter he will write, your ever well-wisher. Prabhupada is our ever well-wisher. But I am my own enemy because I don't want to be Krishna conscious. I am wasting this valuable human form of life for nothing. So, it is mentioned by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada said that if one lives for 100 years by spending millions of dollars, he cannot get a moment back. By spending millions of dollars, he cannot add a moment into it. If time is a money, then one can understand how much money he has wasted. We are wasting. This time is very precious. The further, Thakur Bhaktivinoda Maharaj is saying, the material distress within the core of my heart are unlimited. I am wrathful devoted to false pride and arrogance, intoxicated by vanity and bewildered by worldly affairs. Envy and egotism are the ornaments I wear. This is our business. We are like this. And if I have this kind of qualities, dirty qualities, bad habits, then it's very dangerous. My future is in dark. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, who gave us this wonderful acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, if we pray for their mercy, devotee can relieve us from this kind. But first of all, we have to understand this. In general, nobody wants to understand. In general, we have seen people are not interested in because they are in ignorance. Then, ruined by laziness and sleep, I resist all pious deeds. Yet, I am very active and enthusiastic to perform wicked acts for worldly fame and reputation. I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Devotees, here is mentioned worldly fame and reputation. Generally, we are all like this. But these things are temporary. They will be finished with my body. But I am not devotee. I haven't made any advancement on this path of devotion. So I am busy for worldly fame and reputation. I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Thus I am destroyed by my own greed. I am always lustful. My own greed and lustful. Lust, very dangerous. Lust for anything. Especially starts from lust for a woman, lust for a man, very dangerous. In the chapter 3rd of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asked this question to Sri Krishna. Atha kena prayuktoyam papam chariti purushaha anichannapi varshanya vanadivani yojita. O descendant of Vrishni, Lord Sri Krishna is addressing. Why a person sometimes unhesitantly commits sinful acts? Though he doesn't want, but he is forced to do this. What is the reason for this? Everybody understand the question of Arjuna? Please reply.
Yes,
and in the purport, Prabhupada is explaining, we are all pure, free from all, bad qualities, pure souls. But due to our contact with this Krishna's inferior energy, we have become contaminated. We are conditioned. We are not normal. And in the purport of this verse of Arjuna's question, Prabhupada is saying that many people say this, whatever I am doing is the will of God. It's not the will of God. Prabhupada is saying if we are committing some sinful acts, even unwillingly, Lord is answering this question in the next verse. This was verse 36, then verse 37. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, verse 37, chapter 3rd. Kamesha krodesha rajogun samudbhava mahachano mahatpapma vidhi enam hivarinam. Arjun, this is lust which arises in contact with material mode of passion. Then it transforms into lust, which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this material world. Krishna is saying this. There is no greater authority than Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He is the cause of all causes. And Prabhupada has given us beautiful Krishna. And by Prabhupada's mercy, by the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, we have to become pure devotee of Krishna. So, this lust is the greatest enemy of a jiva. Kam se krodh, from lust, anger. Then lobh, moh, attachment, then lobh, greediness, काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, then ahankar, false ego. Srila Narottam Thakur in one song is saying, ahankare mat hoya. Anybody who has the ego of anything, doesn't matter, or he has the ego of, even sometimes if devotee develops some ego, Mother Nature won't forgive. So Srila Narottam Thakur is saying, ahankare mat hoya. Those who are egoistic, they are mad people. They cannot think properly. Mat means mad. So we have to get rid of these bad qualities, especially lust. And what is the lust? In the chapter 3, verse 37, Prabhupada is explaining this lust is nothing. When we wanted to enjoy independent of Krishna, then we were separated from him. And we came to this material world. Our nature is to enjoy. But now Krishna is not here. We wanted to enjoy independent of him. Nobody can enjoy independent of Krishna. Just like Prabhupada has given the example, a fish out of water. Doesn't matter what kind of facility you give to the fish. Fish won't survive. It will flop and die. Similarly, in this material world, we cannot be happy. Doesn't matter what you do. We will increase the problems. So, Prabhupada is saying, we become more and more attached. And Krishna is saying, this is the all-devouring, sinful enemy of this material world, lust. It's the only Prabhupada who is explaining this. Nobody, so many big orators, nobody touched this subject. Why? Because they are full of lusty desire themselves. How they can tell others? Cheating people. Prabhupada was totally free from lusty desires. He was transcendentally situated. And by his mercy, by the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, this great acharyas, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, Gaura Das Babaji, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji, Six Goswamis, by the mercy of these pure devotees, we can elevate ourselves above these dirty qualities. And this is the purpose of life. Devotees, one day we are all going to sit in one test. Anybody knows what is that test?
Yes.
What is that? Yes. Then who is going to help me? My disciple will help me? You will help? You will help? Nobody can help. Nobody. Who help Prabhupada? Prabhupada was helped by Krishna. We have to help ourselves. Nobody can help. And how we can help ourselves? By becoming fully Krishna conscious. Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, what is saying? Annabhilashata shunnam jnana karmadi anavratam anukullena krishnanu shillam bhaktir uttama. Material desire must be zero. No more shunnam, zero. And we should perform devotional service in such a way which is pleasing to Krishna. Not for my pleasing, no, to pleasing Krishna. Like Arjun, he didn't want to kill his relatives, kinsmen, his family, all. I don't want to kill. Then Krishna explained. Then for the pleasure of Krishna, killed everybody. He fought with everybody, his own relatives. So we have to please Krishna and perform the devotional service which is pleasing to Krishna. We should read Nectar of Devotion. Everything is explained very nicely there by Srila Prabhupada, very beautifully. Then he is saying, a vile, wicked man such as this, rejected by godly people, is a constant offender. When we are sinful, we only commit offenses. And you know, there is saying in Hindi, paap ko janma deta hai. You know, sinful actions increase the sinful actions. Not that when we are committing more sins, they will reduce, no, they will increase. So he is saying, Bhaktivinoda Thakur Maharaj, a vile, wicked man such as this, Rejected by godly people is a constant offender. I am such a person. He is not such a person, but I am such a person. Devoid of all good works, forever, inclined toward evil, worn out and wasted by various miseries. In the end he is saying, now in old age, deprived of all means of success, humbled and poor, Bhakti Vinod submits his tale of grief at the feet of the Supreme Lord. Devotees, by the mercy of Prabhupada, I am talking to all of you. I hope you people have understood this. We have to become fit to return back home, back to Godhead. Fitness is that we have to get rid of all the bad qualities, which we can understand by the mercy of Bhakti Vinod. If I examine myself in one song, Gurudev, Kripa Bindu Diya, Karo e dase, Trena Pekshayati Hina, Gurudev, Kripa Bindu Diya, jump jaunga pe. Da. Trena Pekshayati. Sakala Sahane, Bal diya koro, Sakala Sahane, Nija mane sprahahina, Nija mane sprahahina, Gurudev, Kripa bindu diya, Karo he dase, Trena peksha atina, Gurudev. 16.
6 and 0.
Haribol. Wait, it's okay, yeah. Gurudev, Kripa bindu diya, Karo he dase, Trina peksha atina, Guru. सकल सहने बल दिया कोरो, सकल निजा माने स्प्रहीना, निजा माने गुरुदेव सकले समाना कोरिते शकति, सकले समाना दयो नाता यथा यथा, देहो नाता तबे तो गाइबो हरि नाम सुखे, 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 अपराध भाई बेहाता, अपराध गुरुदेव कबे नु कृपा लबियाए जाना, कृतारत होई बेनाता, कबे नु कृपा लबियाए जाना। शक्ति बुद्धिहीना अमियाति दीना
शक्ति बुद्धिहीना अमियाति दीना
करो मोरे आत्मसाता करो मोरे गुरुदेव करुणान योगिता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारा करुणा साता योगिता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए तुम्हारा करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया करुणा करुणा ना होइले कांदिया कांदिया करुणा प्राण न राखिबो आरा प्राण न राखिबो गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया करो हे दासे तृणापेक्षा अधीना गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया गुरुदेव गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव 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 प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन 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 हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल 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 गौर हरि बोल गौर हरि बोल 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 गौर हरि भगवान की Dear devotees, this is a song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, but prayers are made to the spiritual master. Light. Gurudev, give to this servant just one drop of mercy. I am more than a blade of grass. Give me all help. Haribol, stop this. Give me all help. Give me strength. Let me be as you are. Without desire or aspiration. I offer you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
I offer you all respect, for thus I may have the energy to know you correctly. Then, by chanting the holy name in great ecstasy, all my offenses will cease. O Lord and Master, when will such mercy fall to this one who is weak and devoid of intelligence? Who is saying this? Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Allow me to be with you. Devotees, as by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada I have mentioned, purpose of life is to return back home, back to Godhead, but we can only return by the mercy of pure devotees. Prabhupada is such a devotee who reformed the whole world, who gave this Krishna consciousness to the whole world. We need the mercy of Prabhupada and Acharyas to whom Prabhupada has referred. We need their mercy also. Here the prayers are made to the Gurudev, to the spiritual master, that I offer you all respects, for that I may have the energy to know you correctly. If the devotee blesses us, then we get the intelligence, otherwise we stay in ignorance. Then, by chanting the holy name in great ecstasy, all my offenses will cease. When chanting is not offenseless, then effect is not there. In all the case, we should keep on chanting, but chanting should be offenseless. Offenses, won't let us progress further on this path of devotion. Then it's mentioned, O Lord and Master, when will such mercy fall to this one who is weak and devoid of intelligence? See, a great Acharya is saying this, praying to his spiritual master, who is weak and devoid of intelligence. Allow me to be with you. If you examine me, you will find no qualities. Your mercy is all that I am made of. If you are not merciful unto me, I can only weep and I will not be able to maintain my life. Devotees, so by the mercy of pure devotees, we can progress on this path of devotion. At present, we can all understand Srila Prabhupada's great devotion. He was such an exalted Vaishnava. It's not that many of you just heard, but by his mercy, Prabhupada's mercy, he gave me his personal association. I was personally with him and I saw him very closely. I was able to make differences because before him I met several sadhus in India. That was my habit from my childhood, but nobody was like him. He was such a wonderful personality, such a great Vaishnava devotee. I have no words to describe his greatness. So such a great soul is very rare, but he's there, he was here, he appeared, he came in Los Angeles, established his Western world headquarters, and in such a short time he keep on changing people all over the world. Now my humble prayer to all of you is this: please follow Srila Prabhupada very seriously. And two things. Lord Sri Krishna in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is saying, verse 9, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukha Doshanu Darshanam. See, birth is horrible. Old age is not good. Nobody likes to be old. Vyadhi, disease. Nobody likes to be diseased. And nobody wants to be miserable. Vyadhi, dukh, dosh, faults. One should see. Why Lord is asking to see? So that we understand this material world is miserable, and to get out of this material world, I have to take shelter of Krishna through his pure devotees, through this beautiful parampara, so that at the end of my life, and is approaching day by day, we are coming close to death. Lord is saying that Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi Dukkha Doshanu Darshanam. Birth, death, old age and disease, one should see them every day because they are coming. Birth is already taken place of all of us. Now old age is coming. I remember, I think yesterday I was young man, today I am old. And tomorrow I may be no more. Yesterday I was young man, today I am old, tomorrow I may be no more. This life is like this. By the mercy of Prabhupada, we have to understand the things as they are and progress further. And in this material world, recommendation is we chant the holy name. Chanting the holy name. Chanting will purify our consciousness, and like Lord Chaitanya mentioned, Cheto darapana marjanam bhava mahadava gani nirvapanam shreya keriva chandrika vitaranam vidya vaduji anandam buddhiva Padam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Sana Param Bhajaite Sri Krishna. This is the first shloka of Shikshashtaka. What Lord is saying? Glory to Sri Krishna's Sankirtan, which cleans the heart of all the dust accumulated for years together and extinguish the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge, and it increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. So chanting, please, you know what Lord Chaitanya said about chanting? How kind he is to all the people of this material world. He says, Uthite, Vaisite, Khaite, Shuite, Yatha Tatha Namle, Desh Kal Niyam Nahi, Sarv Siddhi Hoye. Standing, sitting, lying down, eating, doesn't matter. Uthite, Vaisite, Khaite, Shuite, Yatha Tatha Namle, Desh Kal Niyam Nahi, Sarv Siddhi Hoye. And you will attain all perfection. What is that perfection? Who can answer this? Love of God. That is the perfection. If you become lover of God, the life is perfect. No hurry, no worry. And if I am lover of dog, then very dangerous, Very dangerous. In the end of my life, I may think of my sweet dog, where is he? Next moment, go to the dog family. Very dangerous. So Lord Chaitanya is recommending this. Let's have some chanting and purify our consciousness by the mercy of Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Everyone, louder. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Hare Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Srila Gurudev. Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 everybody hands up and say loudly Nitai Gaur Premanande Nitai Gaur Premanande Nitai Gaur Premanande बज रहा है तूने उसके ऊपर रखा अभी everybody will jump and touch the roof, okay? Hari Bol! Hari Bol! You know, whenever Lord Chaitanya was on the earth, always chanting and dancing. He used to jump very high. Those who jump very high, they return back home. And those who don't jump, they will come back to LA. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Some chances are there here. Hari Bol! Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. बच नहीं रहा फिर भी तुम उसके
5 मिनट बुढ़िया को कीर्तन करा दी
हैं
5 मिनट बुढ़िया को
What is the time? 8 बजने वाले हैं ना?
3 मिनट रहेगी 8 बजे
हाँ हरि बोल सिंह